had yourself a gigantic fourth quarter there, outscoring them 22-4. Is it just a matter of you start making your shots, or what, anything in the huddle at the end of the third quarter, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, it's different playing in this arena, obviously. It doesn't matter how many times our program has been here, it's new for these girls. So, you get here and you have to get your feet wet a little bit. So the first half, I mean, if you know anything about us, we shoot the ball very well. And tonight, the first half, we didn't. But we just said, keep with it, stay confident. Casey and Quinn both hit some big threes for us down the stretch. We had a good fourth quarter scoring, and I think we started wearing them down a little bit on defense.
Just for the girls, you guys are WPIAL champions, but undefeated WPIAL champions. Not a lot of teams have been able to say that over the years. What does that kind of feel like?
Honestly, I'm still in shock. I'm super excited. I don't think it mattered if we had undefeated or not. The fact to win a WPIAL title was super challenging, and to do it with my best friends is even more rewarding. So I'm just super grateful and super excited.
It's such a special moment for us. Our late coach, Bob Amelia, his number was number 24, and this is our 24th win. We went undefeated, and it's just amazing to win it with our teammates, but to also honor his legacy.
Do you girls feel that you just got to keep shooting and the ball's going to go in eventually? Is that your mindset, or is it something else you're thinking about?
I think the first half might have been just a little bit shaky, but I knew coming in the second half, the nerves shook away, and we've always heard that our whole lives, keep shooting, eventually it's going to go in, and the confidence in everybody that we have in each other, and I was confident no matter who was going to shoot it that it was going to go in.
Yeah, 100%. We put in tons and tons of work. I don't care how many shots you miss, everyone on our team has a green light. He always tells us that because we can hit, so just can't make a shot if you don't shoot it, so just shoot.
Look, I have to say, what they've done over the course of the year shooting the basketball is everything what they've done in the off season. This is a gritty, get after it kind of team. In practice, when we finish a 2-hour practice, you got about 6-7 girls staying after for 30 minutes, putting 100 shots, 200 shots up on the gun. They really wanted it. You don't become great shooters by just walking on the floor. They started in March of last year, really put the time in, and now it's paying off for them.
Steve, you guys won despite only hitting 3 3-pointers. Is that maybe your lowest of the season?
It is. Yeah, 3 is definitely our lowest. Yeah. And you know what's funny about that? I was telling Coach Walsh and Coach Florentine coming in, we had the old McGrasso crew who won it in 15. They were a really good 3-point shooting team, and we won that game making 0. So I said, we got to be prepared that we're not going to hit a lot today. We got to really dig in on defense and find different ways to score. Coming into the game, we wanted to feed Quinn tonight. We felt that her physicality against the freshmen, tried to take advantage of that, and she stepped up. She was phenomenal.
So question for Quinn, go ahead. On defense, Coach mentioned that you kind of want to take the hands out, take the ball, hit some good shot, into the game. Madeline Blair had a really good 2-game stretch getting here. Are we able to kind of check both of them?
Yeah, Shaw completely controlled the tempo of the game the whole first half. And what they did was they just isolated her and then just brought it up, and you really can't gamble on her. And it was different for us because we're used to really getting after you and trapping and really making the team scramble. But it was hard when you have a really good point guard, and then you have Boyer is the girl who's taking it out. So if we tried to double her, Boyer was coming to get the ball. What we made the adjustment in the second half, we said, okay, we're going to shortstop, we call it. So we're going to take away on a made basket or a dead ball. We're going to double team Nina and try to get somebody else to bring it up. And once you take the ball out of their quarterback's hands, they kind of got a little bit off balance, forcing bad shots. And then once they were shooting a bad shot, we rebound converted, and then we started getting our run going. We had to create our tempo. And then once we were able to do that, we found some success.
Quinn, it seems like obviously nobody in this team cares who gets the credit, but just tonight being your night, right? Having 22 points and 14 in the second half, 9 in the fourth quarter. Does it perhaps mean even more that you had your fingerprints all over this one to get your program a WPIAL championship the first time since 15?
No matter how we did it, I'm just happy we did it, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. You can't get a shot without a passer. You can't do it without defense. The team played so hard tonight. I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. I've been dreaming about this day since I was little. So it's so special that we won, and I'm just over the moon ecstatic. I'm so excited.
Now that last title came in 2015. I know Steve was there for that. Were you girls in the stands or at all for that game? Do you remember? Or?
I think I was either the first one or the second one, and watching those girls, seeing them win, and now being one of those girls that's won, it's just the best feeling.
It's kind of amazing here at Blackhawk, just the culture, the basketball culture. I mean, our fans travel so well. The younger kids in our program, to see them all here at the game today, and they were in 4th grade at one time, and 3rd grade, and going through the program, watching the girls like, Amelia and Denman come through, and now to see them grow up and get this, it's like I'm like a proud daddy.
Question for the players and Steve. You guys talked about there was never really any doubt, right? Like even when you guys are falling behind, shots aren't falling, but just not having been tested like this, how do you adjust when you're not able to play your style of offense, if that makes sense?
Here's what I was confident about. I said, look, we played our worst first half of basketball of the year, and a lot of that was credit to what Knock was doing, and we were only down 4 points. And then at one point in this season, we were down 12 at Beaver, and we came back and won by, I think, 18 or 20. So we have that spurt in us that can go get us going. We have that bench. I thought both Romai girls came off the bench and did a really good job applying some pressure, and I think Haley had a really big bucket for us down the stretch. Just have a lot of confidence in them. They don't get rattled easy. I don't know about you guys.
I think just trying to stay calm, and the same thing, we've been in this situation before, and I know that we can turn on at any time. I knew we were going to come back. This was our game. We've been working too hard.
Yeah, I agree. And we have full faith in our teammates. And, they're a good team, so you're going to get punched in the mouth a couple times. But just full faith in what Coach told us to do. Just went out, executed, and we got the win.
You guys won a WPIAL title. Now you get to celebrate a WPIAL title. What are the plans tonight?
Eat a lot of food.
Is there anything you're looking forward to eating the most?
Oh gosh, something big, like a burger or chicken or something big.
And there was the talk earlier that you play on your home floor in the first game. Did you hear that?
I did hear that, yeah.
Okay,
I think we have a home game next Wednesday.
Yeah, okay, that's what, Naka is in the same situation.
Right.
I think it's starting to stay playoffs at home. That's not
It's
been
big,
done in
yeah.
many years.
Because whoever's coming to play us has a very long drive, so that's definitely an advantage for us, and we play very well on the home floor.